My name is Kaitlyn McConnell. I am an Ozarks-obsessed former journalist who has a blog called Ozarks Alive. I have been involved in different historical organizations and research throughout my life. People can connect with stories. They have their own story, but they also like to hear other people's stories. And I think that they also like to learn interesting information, and that's, combining a good story with cool information, I think, is what attracts people a lot of times. This is one of the places I found inspiration before about Miss Jean Wallace, who is the mountain maid of Roaring River. She was a clairvoyant woman who lived out by the park for many years. She moved here from New York, and was very unusual. She was able to see the future, being able to answer people's questions. But she was one thing that maybe people outside of this area didn't know about. And so that was, one of the reasons I wanted to write about her and really share her story with people outside of this county. I don't have an office for this. This is not my day job. But if you consider Springfield coffee shops an office, then yes, I'm at the office almost every evening working on these things. Something that strikes me about these stories is that there tend to be polar opposites. There are, 50% of the people, or a good portion of the people, who have grown up with the subject. They recall memories, and the stories kind of resonate with them because it brings them back to their childhood, perhaps. Then there are the other group of people who have never heard of something before. They might have lived in the town, might have even driven by it and didn't realize it was there, didn't realize the story. We are fascinating. I mean, there are so many stories here that you won't find anywhere else. This is the place you'll find them. And that's, really an inspiration to me to be able to write about them, and a privilege. That's the thing. It's for me, this isn't about me. This is about the stories. And so that's why I think it's important that the history get preserved and the culture get preserved through these stories. And that's also why I would encourage people to come and read them. Like, I don't do these for clicks or even popularity, because I didn't know what the response would be when I started. But I would love and encourage people who are interested in this sort of thing to at least stop by the blog and, maybe find something they didn't know about, or maybe find a business or a story of something that they find interesting. And, that's why I hope people will come by, is to increase that love of the Ozarks and the awareness of it, and hopefully inspire them to want to get out and appreciate where we live.